most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Short, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk 100%. The title is 100% Best Ankle Stretches for Mega Improvement, including walking to squatting.
Right. When you don't have good ankle mobility, it changes your balance. It changes how far you can squat. A number of different things that affect everyone from seniors to athletic people to powerlifters.
My daughter, we just diagnosed this with her, Brad. She's been having foot pain like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And I finally checked her ankle range of motion. She has very poor ankle range of motion. So if you're not getting motion from the ankle, it has to come from the feet.
Sure.
And if it comes from the feet, you're overworking the feet.
And you get foot pain?
Yeah, she gets sore every time she walks.
Yeah.
And I had her start with the massage gun on her calf.
Sure.
Oh, she was like...
That was a wake-up call.
That was a wake-up call. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. Is it this thing yet still?
Oh, yes. Carry on, Bob.
All right. So we're giving away a nice, handy-dandy little exercise device. You can actually work your ankles with this, too. It's a chair that you can work out while you're at the desk if you want, or at a TV. It's really nice. I think one of the greatest features is that it locks in place by itself.
Rolls like this, you put weight on it, it locks as tight as it can be.
And you can push it away. Even Brad's strong enough to push it away.
That's
you can go to Facebook, and the contest will be pinned to the top of the page. Also go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
But wait, Bob, there's more.
There's more.
We have podcasts out there in which you can listen to us and even really intelligent people in the field that write books and everything, and you don't have to look at us. Carry on, Bob. We've got to get onto this ankle thing. We've wasted enough time. So ankle tightness, if you have an injury, perhaps Achilles tendonitis, perhaps I'm not sure why your daughter's ankles got tight.
I don't know. One thing, she tends to walk with her feet turned out.
Okay.
And I think, you know what I mean? That's if you don't have enough motion.
Sure. Yeah, maybe a side effect.
Yeah.
One common thing is if you wear high heels a lot, your foot's plantar flex pointed down, and it can allow those, especially if we wear them a lot, allow tightness in the ankle joint as well as in the musculature. People who wear work boots, those high leather work boots, I used to wear some nice Red Wings, and they work great to protect your feet when you're working, but they limit your range of motion, and you get tight ankles.
Or cowboy boots.
Oh, sure.
You went through the cowboy phase, didn't you, Brad?
Well, I was pretty young then. But the nice thing about those, there's a little more room in those.
Sure.
The work boots lace all the way up, and they're a little tighter, and it's an issue. The other thing is if you're just simply inactive, and all of a sudden you want to become more active. Say you want to start hiking. Uneven surfaces require a lot of ankle range of motion.
A lot of mobility.
Yep.
And the other thing I would recommend, Brad, is when you're walking around the house, take your shoes off. Just walk barefoot or stocking foot because that'll stretch that foot out a bit too.
All right. So there's going to be a number of stretches and soft tissue work we're going to show you. You're not going to need to do all of them. You're going to probably find 2 or 3 stretches, maybe some soft tissue work.
You feel that works for you.
And it'll work very well. First thing we're going to work on is...
first I was going to do this, Brad.
What?
You wanted me to do the foam roller first.
I know.
Oh.
That's what I'm going. We're going to talk about soft tissue. In other words, the muscles that mobilize the ankle, particularly the ones that prevent dorsiflexion from going up. And that's the calf muscles, the soleus, the gastroc.
And the myofascial component.
Right?
Yeah. So you can use a foam roller. This is the one I do. I use a very aggressive foam roller, not like this one. This one's softer. So if you're just starting off, this would be good for you. But you can start off by hitting both. And I actually lift my butt up here to put some pressure on the calves.
More weight.
Yeah. And then I go to the point where I only do one. And that's a little more aggressive.
Yep.
But then I start noodling around here, as Kelly Starr would say. I actually turn the foot out.
Yep.
And I hit the outside of the ankle, the outside of the calf. Oh, that's the one that's sore me.
Yep, I understand.
And you can go in like this and catch it that way too.
Right.
So you can get all components of it very quickly. You can get both calves if you working on it.
You don't have to get the 3-foot long one if that's all you want to do. You can get the shorter one. It's a little cheaper.
Or
and
you
it-
can
it
cut it
works
in
out.
half and give one to a friend.
That's another option
Brad,
too.
do you want to do?
Massage gun. If you have that, you can do self massage to your calf muscles. You get tired hands very quickly. Typically, if you happen to have massage guns, they're very popular nowadays. That works much easier. And again, like myself, when I get on this part, it's pretty tender.
Sure.
So I want to work that, but not too aggressive. I'm going to work around that area and eventually
Come back to it?
Yep, come back to it. And it feels really good over here when I do it. And I got to be careful
So
right
we're
in
on the
here.
opposites. Mine feels fine on this side, but
Right.
hurts on the other side.
Yep. And you're not going to go over the bone.
No.
Not the tibia. It hurts.
Right.
It's not what a massage
No reason
gun
to do
is
so.
for. You're going to spend, you may not need to do that soft tissue part,
Right.
and get right into the stretching. Let's go to the first stretch. This is the beginner stretch. Anybody can do it. All you need is a wall. You're going to do all these stretches 10 to 30 seconds. Start out at 10 seconds, work up to 30 seconds and hold them. And you can do it 3 times a day is probably a good number to start with. If you get sore the first day because you haven't done it before, give it a day off. So we're going to start wall stretch.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot more effective to do it throughout the day than just try to do, one time a day and
Yeah.
do it longer. So Brad's doing it now with the knee straight, and that's getting more of the gastroc.
Mm-hmm.
Is a little more focused. And then when he bends the knee, that's getting more of the soleus.
Right.
They're both, you don't need to know that, but they're both calf muscles.
I'm stretching the back leg only. This leg is not getting
Right. This
any
one's doing the
benefits.
work.
So you have to switch and do it. Just make sure you don't point your toes out. They have to be straight towards the wall to be maximum effectiveness.
And if you do it on the back of your car, people are going to come up to you and say, "Do you need help pushing your car?"
From experience.
No, that was that Reader's Digest article.
Oh, yeah.
It's all a
Okay.
joke.
This device here, I made this one, but you can buy them. If you buy one, probably get the one that's at 25 degrees is probably good for most people. If you're really tight, you may want to go down to 15 or 20 degrees.
And
But
if you want to
anyways,
know how to make one, I think you could type in Bob and Brad incline board, right?
yeah,
And
how to make a incline board.
Brad
and
actually
there'll
did
be a little,
tutorial.
Yep. If someone's handy around the house, they got the little few pieces of wood and some saws, and they know what to do.
They don't find you
it's
handsome; they
easy.
find you handy.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's really important that you have one that has a grippy surface. If it's slippery at all, it does not work very good. This is like sandpaper. You put it on and it sticks on there very easily. Not very expensive either. But this is how I stretch mine on a regular basis because I use body weight. It works well. I can relax, straight knee, and then I can bend the knee. It's just a wonderful
You
tool.
can also, Brad, put that one on. Now
Yep.
bring that leg forward. This leg forward now. Yeah, that just gives it a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what I do is I have it here, and then I have my wall anchors on the wall, or like this, and then I have something to hold.
Sure.
And I
You can
lean
really
right
lean
into the
forward.
wall.
Yep.
It's a nice. You'll learn these little tricks when you start doing this.
Sure.
The next one, I'll do this one too, and this kind of takes the muscle out, but it gets to the joint. You can go on a stairwell and go to the second or third step up and hold on to the
Yes.
rails, or if you
You
get
can
a
really apply
stool.
some good pressure this way.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this. What do you think of my socks?
I don't.
I like them, but anyways, I'm going to do this, and I can get some weight into there, and I'm going to work my knee back and
There you go.
forth. Do a little noodling as
Yeah,
Kelly
Kelly
Starrett.
started
If you
it
don't know
today.
about Kelly Starrett, he is one of the premier experts in fitness nowadays, and he's got some nice books.
He's got a book called The Supple Leopard. Check it out. Bestseller.
He's got a couple other books, doesn't
Oh,
he?
yeah, he does.
But that's one of the most popular one. Boy, it feels so. I really like this one. Anyways,
Yeah, that's a good one, Brad.
it's easy to do, and you can get pretty aggressive with it. Now this next one is one of Kelly's. I don't know.
I've used this to help deepen my squats so I could squat easier
Yeah.
down because I was limited at my ankles.
Right. That's the thing, whether you're doing weights or you're just trying to squat better because you're a little older, like Bob and I, and you're just everyday things just to pick
Right.
up, and you feel like if you go down like this, you're falling backwards.
Exactly, and that's what was happening to me.
Yeah. That one of the components is probably tight ankles. We need
Yep.
to do this. So
Gotta
this is
get-
a good way to work that.
Yeah, this is a great way. You feel safe and you can put some stress on it for a prolonged period of time.
So I'm using a loop strap, one of these long loop straps, but what you need is something to help your balance so you don't tip over. You could use something else.
Well,
around
I
the
use
house.
suspension straps.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just hang on to them.
Yeah. Yeah, anything. You wouldn't probably want to
No,
use
that wouldn't work.
because it gives. You want
Yeah.
something a little more steady. So I'm going to put this around. You could put it around something very sturdy wall, a piece of furniture.
Right, a
something-
bedpost or something.
Yeah,
that
it
would-
has to be very solid. That's not
Right.
going to move.
right.
Get your feet about shoulder width wide. Point your toes forward. And now this is just going to offer stability.
So yeah, now it makes it easy for Brad to go all the way down. He doesn't have to worry about falling backward.
Right. So I'm going
'Cause
to
you
work
can see
here.
He's really leaning back, and that holds him in place.
Imagine that strap is still around me because that angle you can't see with the camera. So when I'm going down, my feet are out wide, and then I can take my hands here and push out, and that helps stretch out that joint. We get different
Yeah,
surfaces articulating. So you can work that while that strap is on there and do a little of that working around and noodling on the right ankle. You're going to work that for up to 30 seconds. Then work out on this one so you get both. And you'll probably find one ankle is tighter than the
you
other.
can sit down there for quite a while.
Yeah.
You can sit down there for a couple of minutes. If you want to stretch it out,
If your legs start falling asleep, you better get up though.
or if your back starts to hurt.
Yeah, so listen to your body. Don't
Yeah.
overdo it. Well, Bob, we got another one.
yeah,
We worked-
Sit on your heels.
I've got this one.
Oh, you got
can't
this.
So we talked about dorsiflexion
Right.
stretches so far.
Right.
Probably 90% of the people, that's going to be their tightness. But there's also
Yes.
plantar flexion. And the nice thing about plantar flexion, it's a really easy one to stretch. I'm only going to show you one way to do it, unless
Okay.
you got another idea, Bob.
Well, let's see what you got.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest doing this on your bed first because
Okay.
it's not as aggressive. So you you could take your shoes off, or you can leave them on depending on if your wife is around. But and actually, so when you use a bed or something squishy, it's not so aggressive.
It's not as aggressive, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna sit, and I really do think this works. It's a little more aggressive with your shoes on because the shoe acts as a little bit of a leverage. And I'm gonna sit, and now I'm getting a stretch. And if I want more of a stretch, I can lift my knees up. That you probably won't need to go that far,
Right.
Depending on your activity. If you're a gymnast or I don't know, something that requires. But then you take this, and you couldn't do this on the floor. You're not going to do this on a hard floor, probably, unless you like pain because it hurts on your knees and here. But I'm just going to go back like this, and then you can just relax like this and hang out.
I'll show you what I do, Brad.
Oh, okay. Bob's got another
first off,
option.
a couple of different ways. One, when I do push-ups, I actually put my ankles like that to give it a stretch.
You mean on the floor?
Yeah. And the other one I
Oh.
do is I go like this.
So you're multitasking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm going to get stretched one side at a time, and I go
Ah.
like this. And this is Kelly Starr too.
Oh, so you actually get a little soft tissue.
Yeah, a little
work
soft tissue on
with
the
your other
calf,
tibia.
and you're pushing on the other one. So again, multitasking.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
So I like that one.
I do too. I really like that one. So Kelly came up with that
Yep,
one.
came up with that
Excellent.
one.
That's why.
That's why he's the man.
That's why we refer to him because he's smarter than us.
Yeah. Check out our podcast with him.
All right. Very good.
Thanks.
Stretch those ankles and you'll be very happy.
You'd be happy.
Well, they will. I don't know.
Yeah.